Hello, welcome to a Saturday vlog. It is Mothering Sunday tomorrow, and today me and my mum are going out for a girls' day of fun, so I thought I would bring you along for the ride. You can probably hear the boys giggling in the background. They're going to be based around here, but we're going to...
I want to see Daddy's bottom out, please.
See Daddy's bottom out?
Yes.
That sounds fun. Okay, I'll come and have a look, thanks. And I'll quickly show you what I'm wearing. Stan's got his Zara PJs on. Stanley, can you move out the way so I can see in the mirror?
I don't want you to.
Oh, go on. I've got some toast on, some YMC on, some APC on, and a Lizzie for Smug Toad on. And a little monster. Okay, vlog intro take 2. I am out of the house. So I'm going to meet my mum at Highbury Corner. I'm just walking through Highbury Fields. And we're going to have our girls' day of fun. We're going to kind of Notting Hill area. There's a really nice toast on Westbourne Grove and a Granger and Co. And we want to go to both. So, and we never go to West London. So that's what we're doing. The thing to bear in mind is that a little over 4 years ago we went out for a girls' day of fun in the West End. We went to Noppy. Did we ever make it to Noppy? Went for a pedicure and a manicure, and then I had to go to UCLH because I was in lots of pain, and a few days later I was staying in hospital. I gave birth. So we're hoping that that isn't the outcome this time. I'm actually not quite as far along as I was that time, so fingers crossed. But yeah, can you hear how out of breath I am now? Whew. Just walked up the hill to Highbury Barn. So anyway, I thought I'd bring you along for the ride, and it would be a nice record of what we got up to pre-baby Boo turning up. Hiya, I'm back. We had such a nice time. Feeling a bit knackered though. I think we walked like over 10k, but we had a lovely time. The meal at Granger and Co was delicious, but it was kind of jokes because they had this system everywhere. There were enormous queues for everywhere. And so we queued happily, like chatting away, it's fine. Once we've been to Covershort and Toast, and we were in the queue, and then we started to realise like people were getting really fed up once they were getting to the front of the queue. And there was like beef, and we were trying to work out what was going on. And basically once we got to the front of the queue, we realised the system that they were doing is there's this really long queue. When you get to the front of the queue, you're not the next in line for a table. They tell you that it's going to be an hour or 2 hour wait, and they put you on a system and say that they'll call you when your table's ready. So you wait for like half an hour to be told that you have to wait for an hour or more. So people are like, why can't you just have a system where you say there's not a table available at the moment, it's going to be this kind of a wait, queue if you want to be on the list. So people were getting really fed up. We were quite lucky actually because the weather was so lovely, and we were just, as we got to the front of the queue, people left and there was an empty table outside, and so I said, well, can we just have that table? And they were like, yeah, sure. So we actually only waited as long as the queue, because I think they were, the tables that they were adding people to the list for were indoors tables, but it was such nice weather, we just sat outside and it was fine. So that was really nice. It did mean that like the service wasn't very good. We had to keep being like, can we order something? Can we? Because we were outside. But I had the fish curry and it was so delicious. Mum had the sweet corn fritters, which is a classic. So yeah, we had such a nice time, really nice catch up. Enjoyed looking at couverture and toast. I kind of, when we planned to go and do this, I was thinking that I might be able to like buy some clothes and the stomach situation, the bump situation, we've just got it. It's past being able to tell what would still fit, if that makes any sense. So even in toast, where I know my size normally, I tried a couple of things on. I tried on this shirt that I thought was cool, but I think they had a 10 and a 14. I think I'd be a 12, but still, anyway, you just can't tell. Like, everything's gotten so ridiculous, you just can't tell. So that was a bit annoying because I quite wanted to like get myself some presents, and Mum wanted to get me some things, and Dan was like, it's Mother's Day, buy yourself something. So that was a bit of a shame that like it wasn't the shopping spree that I thought it would be. I was planning on taking you in to like try lots of different things on and choose what I was going to get, and actually it's not that everything looked ridiculous. Like I don't want to buy loads of stuff that is for now that's far too big. I wanted to buy things that like I'm really pleased with how I've been able to dress without buying lots of maternity wear that isn't therefore going to be useful later. So I've been wearing the clothes that I like anyway and buying things that would kind of balloon and stretch with me but then still be good afterwards. And I think we've got to the point now that you can't really shop for that because it's so big, you just can't tell what it would look like. So that was a little bit disappointing, but c'est la vie. Danny's got me some presents to open tomorrow, so that'll be nice. But yeah, it was really, really nice to be out. It was really, really nice that it was such good weather. It was really nice to walk loads. Also, another lovely thing is my mum's been watching our hypnobirthing course, the Positive Birth Company's hypnobirthing course, because hopefully she'll be at the birth as well. We're hoping to do a home birth, and so it will be good to have her here to play with Stan, but also because she's awesome. Speaking of Stan, and so she'd been watching that and understanding how important positive birth stories are, and so she was like, why don't I tell you my positive birth story of giving birth to you? So that was like such a nice, like slightly pre-Mother's Day, like Mother's Day weekend thing. We just had the loveliest time. So yeah, we're gonna chill out now, maybe get a takeaway for dinner, and then tomorrow is actually Mothering Sunday. So I will speak to you then. Hello, happy Mother's Day. I'm sort of awake. I had a lovely lie-in. I actually woke up quite early and thought I wasn't going to get back to sleep again. So I was reading my book and did a nice pregnancy affirmations like meditation, and then I drifted off and then didn't wake up till like 9:30. So that's quite cool. Danny and Sunny are just next door. They've been looking after me so nicely. I've had my tea and my toast, and you'll have just seen a little shot of some presents that they got me, which is so sweet, and I thought I'd just show you them properly. So I haven't obviously used any of them yet, but you know, I was in Couverture yesterday. Danny grabbed this from Couverture online, which is Dream. It's a facial oil. So it's like a nighttime facial oil with rosehip, blackcurrant, cedarwood, geranium, chamomile and moringa. It's by Neighbourhood Botanicals, so I'm like super psyched to try that. He's done such a good job, and the reason he's done such a good job, I think, is because his intention was, or what he was very aware of was, we have like so much stuff and we're doing all of this decluttering and reorganizing to make our home like feel even lovelier and get ready for the baby, and we don't need like loads of stuff. We don't want to have to store loads of extra stuff. So he's managed to get me things that are like things that I will use and enjoy, not things that are just gonna have to go on a shelf somewhere, although we do love that stuff, but like we don't necessarily right now need more of that. So Danny, if you watch this, you smashed it. Like, he did so well, so I will love using this. He got me some Bon Maison socks, I kind of feel like when it comes to socks, I'm happy to just have all of the socks and always be buying more socks. Socks are a real staple. And these are great, aren't they? I think you got these from Nook. Smug, when I used to have my design store Smug, I sold Bon Maison socks, and it was really fun always going to the studio to choose from the collection. So yeah, really excited to have those. Then he also got me some Tony's Chocolonely. So this is like a little egg box full of lots of these in all different flavours. I've just had one that was white chocolate with candy floss popping candy, which was amazing. Like that sort of thing's not normally up my street, but it was so good. But there's the classics of just milk chocolate, dark chocolate. There's like a salted caramelly one. So that's a really nice thing. Stan was a bit like, Stan was helping me open all of the presents, and he was like, Easter egg hunt, and it was a bit like, yeah, maybe, or maybe I'll just eat them all myself. And then this, which will have also been from Nook, I think, but what a great idea. So I love this magazine, and I haven't had a copy of it in ages. So this is so nice, because this is a treat in that I'm giving you something that means at some point soon you should like sit down with a cup of tea on the sofa and just read and chill out. And I really love like gardening and planting. We just got a little balcony, that's all, but it gives me real pleasure. So I will really like, this is like lovely and also like educational, and won't take up lots of space obviously, and is like an experience as well as an object, because I will sit down this next week and like really enjoy reading that, or maybe on the Easter holidays. And then the other thing he was like, look, I know that clothes are tricky at the moment, and I know that you can't know what you're going to fit when, but I wanted to get you something as a token that's like a holding piece, that if this isn't right, or if you can't know if this is right, we'll return it, but you know that you will have that amount or whatever you want to buy something. And a brand that I really love is LF Markey. And he chose me this green dress. Isn't it an amazing colour? I really love it. I really love the linen. It's size 12, which is what I would normally be before the baby, but after I had Stan, I think I was a 14 for a while as well anyway. So, but also because it's got, I don't know if you can see, because it's got a little bit of a waist, not a lot, but enough of a waist that I can't guess really, or nice big pockets as well. I can't guess if it's going to fit or not. But I think it's gorgeous, but we are going to send it back and either potentially choose something else that's like got buttons all the way down the front so that I can just wear it open for now and then be able to close it afterwards. But also the other thing about this is it's really cool, but it's not that breastfeeding friendly. So I love it, but as I was saying yesterday, like I can't tell what's going to fit when, but he did a really good job in terms of choosing something that's very much my style. But that's going to go back, and we're going to get something else either now that I can tell will definitely work later, or just once is a good time, once we're settled with the baby, like we'll do some online shopping and choose something then. So yeah, I feel thoroughly spoilt, but also like spoilt in a, I don't know, maybe I'm banging on about this too much, but sometimes it can feel like you get presents and it's really nice to be given stuff, but it's a bit like for the sake of it, and then you've just got all this stuff. Whereas these are so intentional and all things that I can really enjoy and not feel like are too much. So that's a real treat. So our plans for today are Stan and I are going to go to church. Dan's going to go and visit his mum. She lives in Brixton. So he's going to go and make her a kedgeree, which is her favourite thing, and spend some time with her. After church, Stan and I are going to go to my mum and dad's house, and my dad's making lunch. And I probably won't film any of that because I wouldn't film in church. And at my mum and dad's, it's not just my mum and dad and me and Stan, it's my brother and my auntie as well. So we'll just chill out and have a lovely time. But my dad's going to make what he calls a salad tiède, which is like a warm salad of loads of gorgeous leaves, and he'll probably cook some fish and then loads of yummy vegetables into it. And my brother is going to do one of his cheesecakes, which he always has like white chocolate on top with tons of berries. So that will be amazing. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then Dan will finish with his mum and come and meet us at my mum and dad's. and they live like a 25-minute walk away, so we'll probably walk home and have a lovely walk, and then chill out this evening. So that's the plan. I'll probably check in with you later to say hey, but I'm not going to do lots of filming today because I want it to be like special fam time. But yeah, I will speak to you later. Probably won't have much to say for myself, but let's see, maybe I will. But I wanted to show you those bits and tell you I'm having a lovely morning and sending lots of love to you. Speak soon. Hello, good evening. This is early evening, but also the other thing I didn't talk about is that the clock's changed, and so it's like light. It's 7 o'clock and like it's light. I mean, the sun is going to start going down soon, but isn't that lovely? It threw off the morning as well, I guess, because I felt like I'd had more of a light than I actually had in the end because the clock's changed. But it's such a nice treat that the day's longer. So yeah, I just wanted to check in and say that we had a really lovely day and we took a couple of cute photos, so I thought it would be nice to come on and share those with you. But yeah, we had a lovely time, lovely church service. My other brother and his daughter were there for that as well, which was so nice. I didn't think I was going to get to see them, so that was really fun. And then yeah, we went to my mum and dad's. Stan was a complete dreamboat, had a wonderful time, really, really fun. And then yeah, Dan came and joined in as expected, and he's going to cook some dinner. We've had a lovely walk and a play on the way home and have been getting up to bits and bobs. But yeah, we took a couple of photos this morning, one of me, or a few of me and Stan, and one of Dan and Stan, like with flowers for his mum, which is really cute, so I'll share those. And then the other thing that's nice, if you're not a church person, you might not know this, but we have a tradition, and lots of churches have a tradition on Mothering Sunday of having bunches of daffodils to give all of the mums. But we start with the mums, and then we really it's just children or whoever come up and give flowers to people. So my dad ended up with loads as well, and Stan went and gave some to Len, who is the guy who does the sound at the back of church, who he really likes, and it was really nice. So I've got some daffodils, and I forgot to mention this morning that Danny and Stanny got me flowers. So here's a little picture of those. I've now added the yellow daffodils from today in with the hyacinths and daffodils and tulips that Dan and Stan chose me, so they're looking really cute. So that's another nice treat. They're sitting on the locker, brightening up the living room, so yeah, the dining room. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to wrap this up and say thank you for watching, and I will speak to you really soon. If you feel like subscribing, that would be so nice. I feel like my little kind of subscriber numbers are slowly going up, but I'm so rubbish at ever saying like don't forget to subscribe or please like this video, because I guess although I want that to grow, of course, like that would be really lovely, but it's not kind of the whole reason that I'm doing this. I just like showing up and sharing, but it would be awesome if you subscribed if you want to, and like the video. Leave me a comment, tell me how you're doing and how your Mother's Day was if you're a mum, or just how your weekend was. But yeah, lots of love, and I will speak to you really soon. Take care.